Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Do you ever feel like you're all over the place? Like your mind is constantly racing and it's hard to stay focused on one thing at a time? If so, you're not alone. It turns out that there are actually 10 hidden signs of ADHD that most people miss, and by understanding these signs, you can learn how to better manage your ADHD and even thrive with it. So make sure to watch until the end to find out what they are. Before we dive in, we want to remind you that this video is meant for educational purposes only. We are not diagnosing or treating any conditions, and this is not a substitute for professional help. If you think you may have ADHD or any mental health condition, please reach out to a qualified healthcare provider. With that said, let's get started. Number 1. Childhood history. The first hidden sign of ADHD that most people miss is a childhood history of the condition. That's because ADHD is a disorder that affects people throughout their entire lives. Although it's often diagnosed during childhood, children with ADHD may struggle with hyperactivity, impulsivity, and attention span issues. These symptoms often persist into adulthood. However, many adults with ADHD didn't receive a diagnosis when they were younger because the symptoms of ADHD can easily be mistaken for normal childhood behavior. In fact, it's estimated that 80% of children with ADHD are not diagnosed until adulthood. Therefore, if you had behavioral issues as a child, such as being overly active or having difficulty paying attention, it could be a sign of ADHD. Number 2. Short attention span. Another hidden sign of ADHD that most people miss is a short attention span. That's because one of the key symptoms of ADHD is an ongoing struggle to focus on the task at hand. This means that people with ADHD may find it difficult to pay attention to details, follow instructions, and complete tasks in a timely manner. Additionally, they may become bored with a task very quickly and need to move on to something else before they finish. This lack of follow-through can be frustrating and lead to feelings of inadequacy. However, it's important to remember that this is a common symptom of ADHD and not a reflection of one's intelligence or work ethic. With the right support and accommodations, those with ADHD can learn to manage their attention span and achieve their goals. Number 3. Inability to get organized. Another hidden sign of ADHD that most people miss is an inability to get organized. That's because people with ADHD often struggle with executive functioning skills, which are responsible for planning, organizing, and managing time. This can make it difficult to keep track of deadlines, appointments, and other important information. Additionally, individuals with ADHD tend to have cluttered workspaces and may lose things easily. However, it's important